Hello, beautiful people, and thank you for tuning in once again. You guys already know, one family, one heart, one love. That's the message of these videos. New society, right? Based on love. In this video, I want to talk about meditation, how to meditate, what is meditation, from my personal opinion on like what I think meditation is. So, to cut to the chase, I think what meditation ultimately is transcendence with other, transcendence with all. I think to me that's what defines meditation. And they say the goal of meditation is to be in a state of meditation at all times, because everything can be a meditation, right? The practice of classical meditation, say breathing meditation, sitting meditation, etc., is to get you to connect with this everything, transcend, and then make every moment of your life meditation. Okay? So to me, that's what meditation is. If you're totally present in the moment, whatever it is you're doing, to me that's meditation. You know, creating these videos, if I'm 110% present in the moment, I'm meditating. If I'm working out in the gym and I'm 110% focused on the workout, on my muscle, doing a pull-up, mind-muscle connection, on just completely totally in the moment, on my breathing, then I'm meditating. To me, that's what defines meditation, all right? So the goal, I think, is to be in a state of meditation at all times, right? So of course, sitting meditation, breathing meditation, etc. is kind of a lot of times is the first step you take, or one of the first steps you take, in order to sort of start looking at life differently and start living differently moment to moment, okay? So there are so many types of meditation, guys. Like you just sit down, breathe through your nose, breathe out of your mouth. I love that. Another thing that I use personally is binaural meditation, binaural beat meditation, brainwave entertainment stuff. So you can find so much of it on YouTube or just about everywhere. Those binaural beats, I made a separate video for binaural beats before, but essentially they help you get in a deep meditative state a lot faster. So what is a meditative state? Again, this is just what I understand and what I experience. Like I could be totally, I don't know, I'm just talking, right? But the way I see a meditative state is in that we're in that state of mind where you're not lost in your thoughts, you're not lost in thoughts about the past, and you're not lost about thoughts about the future. You're just totally here, all right? So when you sit down and meditate and put binaural beats, you're trying to get that. You're observing your thoughts come and go, come and go, come and go, come and go, right? And hopefully is to become better at doing that, so that on your day-to-day, daily routine, going to the gym, stretching, talking to people, even talking to people is a form of meditation, right? You're just totally focused on what's happening now, on the conversation, on the interaction, on right here, okay? So when you start to live life like that, that's when synchronicities start happening. That's when coincidences start happening. That's when you feel like, to put it as simple as I can, in the word flow. It's the state of flow. They talk about the athletes that get in that zone, they talk about, right? Where they feel like they're not there, but they're just kind of almost observing. They're almost just watching themselves. And that's usually when they have like the best game. You know, for example, like Kobe Bryant, he talks about that flow state, when he gets in that flow state where he's not there anymore, he's just being, right? So you can say Kobe's meditating when he's playing basketball, and he is meditating. I mean, if he's totally fully in the present moment and he's not thinking, like in that state, he's not thinking about the past, not thinking about the future, you're in a meditative state, quote unquote, right? He's in the flow. Everything's flowing nice, doesn't have to force anything, doesn't have to control anything. Of course, in order for you to get in those meditative states, you have to find what works for you in terms of meditation, all right? don't get too caught up on what form of meditation you should do. There's like active meditation where you get around and you dance and you put on wild music and you just transcend into the music, right? Going to a rave could be a form of meditation. Going to the gym for me is a form of meditation. Sex is meditation, right? I think a lot of people like sex because they kind of don't have to force being in the moment. Hopefully you're in the moment when you're having sex, but sex is another meditative form of meditation, right? Where you're totally in the moment, right? You're totally here, and every moment in life should be meditation. That's how I see meditation. Now, for me personally, just to share with you guys, what really helped me stay in those mental states, in that state of flow, in that state of focus, in that state of connectivity, synchronicities, coincidences. I don't have to do stuff. Everything seems to be going smooth. If I want something, the universe boom, pops it up. For me, I do binaural beats. I put on binaural beats, and they create a frequency difference that puts you in a theta state, meaning like you're relaxed. You're not really thinking, your body's relaxed, and when I get in those theta states, I feel like my body calms down, my mind calms down, and then when I get out of it, say I'm doing meditation using binaural beats, when I'm really focused on the binaural beat and I'm focused on my breathing, then as soon as it's done, I get up and I feel a sense of connectivity with all, with oneness with all right? So again, I talk about binaural beats, you hear me talk about it a lot. It's, for me, just as important as cold showers, and you guys know how much I love cold showers, which, let me talk about cold showers, right? Cold showers is another form of meditation that have helped me get in those meditative states on a regular basis, because if I'm taking cold shower every single morning, and as soon as you get in the cold shower, you're not thinking anymore, Let's say you got an interview after tomorrow, for example, and let's say you fucked up something in the past, like yesterday you had a really bad interaction with your mom or your dad or your girlfriend, and you're thinking about that, or you're thinking about the interview in the future. Well, guess what? As soon as you walk in a cold shower, fuck you. That's what the cold shower says. I don't care about what happened with your girlfriend and your mom and your dad. I don't care about the job interview you have tomorrow. We're here right now. We're breathing, right? So this is, for me, another habit that have helped me maintain those natural states of connectivity, flow, meditation, not just in the cold shower, but throughout the day, right? When you make these things a habit, binaural beat meditation, cold showers, I'm on a regular basis, find myself more in the flow naturally when I'm talking to people, or when I'm in the gym, etc., etc. Now, third thing that I've just only been experimenting with recently, and this deserves a whole video on its own, is microdosing mushrooms / LSD. And again, I say this for another video, but it also seems to be putting me in this really flow, meditative, everything's cool, you don't have to try too hard, focus, kindness, state of love, and just compassion, right? So microdosing psychedelics, I would put that as well, and something that helps you get in that meditative state. So to me, this is what meditation is. Like, that's my definition of meditation. It's not about sitting down and breathing, although I do that. I put on binaural beats, I sit down and just focus on my breathing. I sometimes do right? These are all forms of meditation. They're great, they're fantastic, they're amazing. But don't get caught up on one form of meditation, right? The Sufis, they dance, right? They put on music and they dance and dance and dance and dance and dance and get in those transcendental states of mind. I listen to trance, electronic dance music, specifically trance, and if I'm in that zone, I become one with the music, I become one with the universe, one with everything. So, in conclusion, meditation is about that feeling of oneness with the universe / connectivity with everything, flow, and just general well-being. Okay? And however you get there, you get there. You combine a bunch of healthy habits, mental, physical, spiritual practices that help you maintain that meditative state regularly, daily, and hopefully the goal is we're always striving to be in a meditative state, that flow state, moment to moment, which takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of that going into your mind and figuring out the ego structures that you have built up, that we've all built up, and working through them. But luckily we have tools now, technology like binaural beats, microdosing, psychedelics, right? That make it easier to get to those levels faster, as opposed to having to be a Buddhist monk for like 20 years to get in those mental states, okay? So, my mission is on this channel is not to is to help myself and help you guys get on that, let's call it superhuman path, right? Where we're like the best possible version of ourselves, using technology, using ancient practices and modern technology to get us in those love states of mind, right? That's it. So we'll keep working on this. If you want to support the Wolfpack on Patreon, I'll leave a link for it in the comments, in the description. Your support means a lot to me because, you know, the more we can have financially, the more resources we have as a Wolfpack, as a pack of love, right? The more things we can do. We can throw events, we can throw seminars, etc., etc. Have big visions that I'm working on right now. So your support would mean the world to all of us, to me and everybody who's supporting. So thank you in advance for everybody that supported and continue to support and is about to support. That's it. Love you guys. You guys already know. One family, one love, one heart. I love you, every single one of you watching, but don't forget to subscribe or you're gonna sink the fishes.